Okay, well, it looks like once again I'm live. I'm going to share some guitar secrets with you. Um, this is something I've been working on with some students and been wanting to shoot a YouTube video of this. So I just decided to, this is a little bit easier, just go live and then take it and send it to them. So we're going to talk about 6/9 chords today. And this guitar, let's talk about this guitar. This is my 1973 Gibson Les Paul Deluxe, routed out for humbuckers. I had it for quite some time before I found out it was the exact same year as Ace Frehley's first Les Paul. This is just, it happens to be a gold top, but it sounds unlike any other guitar I have, or Les Paul I have for that matter. So it's a very cool guitar. I thought about maybe refinishing it tobacco burst. I think it would be just a killer guitar to use on stage for the Kiss thing too. So yeah, a little bit about the guitar. There's always some sort of Ace connection here, right? All right, so I'm going to talk about 6/9 chords today, and what I mean by that is chords that it's the same shape, but it can function as a 6 chord or it can function as a 9 chord. So it's pretty easy to play a 6 chord. What we can do is we can start out with our first position F chord, looks like this. And what I'm going to do, check that out, right? First position F. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add my 4th finger right here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and that's going to be the 6th of the chord. So that's going to sound like this. Now if I take that, I can slide that around to other places too. I could play G6 like this. So sometimes it can be used as just a 6 chord in the song, and then also times it can function 2 different ways, as a 6 and a 9 chord. So I'm going to show you an example of how it can just function as just a 6 chord. So there's a song by The Faces. I'm reading some of these. Keep It a Gold Top. Yeah, I know. I think about it, but maybe I'll just buy another tobacco burst, right, and use that instead of changing this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play some 6 chords where they're just 6 chords. And as you go along, if you watch this video, you'll find out the difference between the two. So there's a song by The Faces. I think I've got it here. Yeah. Off this album called Ooh La La. It's a song called Cindy Incidentally. And it uses this chord. So in that case, I'm basically playing A6 to G6 and then back home to my home chord of D, and in the key of D doing this. So that's a song you can check out, and the chord is just a 6 chord being moved around. But then there's other instances, and I'm thinking Memphis. It's a Chuck Berry song, but Lonnie Mack recorded a version of this, and Chuck Berry also did it this way too. But in that song, you're basically holding a root note, say a D. So there, if we just take a look at it, we can even start back with our F chord again. So when I play an F, and I add this 4th finger right here, basically, theory-wise, if I'm in F, I get a root, a major 3rd, a major 6th, and another root note. If I start up in G, it would be exactly the same thing here on a G chord. So we're going to do this in G. This will be how it's used in the song Memphis. Chuck Berry, also done by Lonnie Mack. I'm going to have G, that's my root, B, which is my major 3rd, E, which is my major sixth, and another G. So that's the major sixth chord type sound. And, oh hey, I can see some of these comments. Delphina, good evening. And thank you, Kenny, Wendy, John. Yeah, keep it a gold top. See if there's any more. Oh yeah, there's more. The sixth chord, Western swing chord, yes. And what else? Gilbert Sanchez, good to see you. So yeah, it could be more than a sixth chord. It can also be a 9 chord, and that's what we're getting to. So if I take this and I'm in G, playing G6, what I can do is I can also move this down 2 full steps. And if I keep my G bass, what happens is it turns into a 9 chord, G9. So here I've got G, and now the F would be a flat 7 in relation to the G. The A is now a 9. The fourth finger plays a D, and that's my perfect fifth. And my first finger is playing a repeat of the flat 7. So up here it's a 6, and down here it's a flat 7 chord, or a 9 chord with a flat 7 in it. So you get a combination of all these extensions from your root. You've got the 6, you've got the flat 7, and you've got the 9. And the listener with the same bass note, the listener hears all those together as really kind of one sound. So another great example of that is a song by bluesman, I'm forgetting his name right now, the Sad Night Owl, Freddie King, bluesman Freddie King. This is one that's a really cool blues that starts out, goes to this 4 chord, back on the 1, back to 4, it goes actually back to the 4. Twice, then you get the long one. And then finally the 5. So there, the rhythm guitar part there sounds like this. So I'm skipping the higher note on there and I'm refingering it, so I've just got these 3 notes. The other note is just a repeat, right? When I play it this way, this G and this G, it's just an octave. So you don't really need to have that in there to theoretically get the job done. So you can actually shorten that up into a little shape like this. There's a little move like that in Oh What a Night. Can't remember who did that. 4 Seasons. There's a little part where it does that right before the chorus. So this stuff pops up everywhere, and it's a cool sound used in a lot of different songs. So that's the 6/9 move. If you've got any questions, just put them below in the comments, and I'll answer those. Kevin's out there. Hey, Kevin. So super cool to see everybody on Facebook just for a little while here. This is a short one. Yeah, good news in the Ace Frehley world, right? The Origins Volume 2 is out, and it's great. It's great to hear new music from Ace, and love the covers. So actually more obscure covers, I think, on this one than last one, which I thought was pretty cool. Just cool. He's got so many. It should be like, it's kind of an Ace Frehley and Friends thing. He's got so many great guest artists on it. Robin Zander vocal on 30 Days in the Hole is cool. He's got his band on there, his current band on there. Just John 5. So many great rockin' people on there. So yeah, with that, I'm just going to sign off. Hope you enjoy the 6/9 chords. See you next time.